University basketball. We're 30 minutes away from the tip-off of today's game, and it's time for the Lions pregame show. A look at the upcoming contest and interviews. And now, the Lions pregame show. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University here in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm Dave Mitchell. Good to have you along tonight on UltimateSportsTalk.com as we have got tournament basketball for you here this evening from the Harrington Center between the number 7 and the number 6 seeds in the conference tournament this year. First of all, the Hanover Panthers come in. They're the 7th ranked seed, and they are 8-3 on the year. They've won 4 in a row, coming in over their win over Earlham on Wednesday night, 69-61. Meanwhile, the Lions, they are unbeaten here at home. They've won 4 in a row also, and they come in with a record of 7-2 on the year after winning at Franklin on Wednesday night by a final score of 57-54. This one should be a very good matchup, and the winner gets the opportunity to travel down south into Lexington and go to Transylvania, because Transylvania won this afternoon over Anderson in the other semifinal, 62-59. So Transylvania is awaiting the winner of this one, and that will happen most likely, we think, on Wednesday night. So no matter who wins this ball game, they will be playing at Transylvania later on this week. Well, the Mount, as we told you coming into this afternoon's ball game, this evening's ball game, early evening game here at the Harrington Center, they've won 4 in a row, 7 out of their last 8. And Wednesday night, Maddie Haberthy, the reigning Heartland Conference Player of the Week, and will probably be the Player of the Year in the conference, could be Player of the Year in Division III basketball. When you look at what she has done over the last 3 weeks, it is unbelievable what Haberthy has done. 34 points, 38 points, 24 points on Wednesday night in leading the Mount to the victory over Franklin. And she's averaging 24 points a game. She's got 27 steals on the year. That's 22nd in the country. She's 3rd in the country in scoring at that 24.4 point per game mark. Haberthy, a senior, but she'll be back next year due to the NCAA granting everybody an extra year of eligibility due to COVID. So she will be back next year to play here for the Mount. But she wants to continue this season on and get into that championship game. Her, Chloe Jansen, and the rest of this team for the Mount. We told you they won on Wednesday night by a final score of 57-54. Let's take you back to that game on Wednesday night. Each team started off slowly. Matter of fact, we'll talk with head coach Dan Benjamin about that game. He said the Lions really played jittery in the first quarter, and they did. Franklin was down by 1 point to the Mount at the end of that first quarter, 9-8, and in the start of the second quarter, the Lions and Grizzlies went back-to-back, and the last-second three-point shot by Shelby Turner gave the Lions a 5-point lead at the half, 26-21. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Lions held a 1-point advantage, 44-43, behind Aaliyah Huff, who scored 5 of her 11 points in that third quarter of play. She also had 15 rebounds in the ballgame. She was outstanding for the Lions on Wednesday night. To start the fourth quarter, well, the Grizz, they took a 3-point lead, but it wasn't for long as Haberthy nailed a 3-pointer to tie the game at 47. The Lions then took the lead for the final time when Carly Dalton hit a 3 and a free throw from Haberthy gave the Lions a 4-point lead. The game ended with the Lions victorious, 57-54, advancing them to tonight's HCAC semifinal game. Haberthy led the Lions with a total of 23 points while also adding 4 rebounds. Aaliyah Huff had a massive game for the Lions. She scored 11 points, pulling down a career-high 16 rebounds. I told you 15 earlier. She actually had 16. And Chloe Jansen also had 8 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. The sophomore point guard just played outstanding on Wednesday night. By the way, Haberthy, we told you, the reigning Heartland Conference Player of the Week, and Dan Benjamin told me just a few minutes ago prior to the game, he has put Haberthy's name into the Player of the Year consideration for Division III women's basketball. The Lions were to play Hanover twice this year. They were going to open up the season with the Panthers, but both of those games on January 14th and the 16th were canceled due to COVID. So tonight will be the 44th all-time meeting between these two ball clubs. The Mount has won only 10 times and lost 33. And at the Harrington Center, the Lions are 2-8 in the past 10 meetings. And in the last 10, Hanover has won 7 and lost 3. In the meantime, the Mount has lost 3 in a row. Their last win came on January 16th, 2019. And that was a 1-point victory, 70-69. Last year, these two teams played twice. Panthers won both of the matchups, but the last one was on January 29th, and that was here at the Harrington Center. Hanover came away with a 25-point victory, 77-52. 4 Panthers scored in double figures in that game. Alexis Nall had 24, Kristen Mills 17. Haberthy and Jansen combined for 29 in the ball game. We told you right off the top that Hanover's won 4 in a row heading into this one. They beat Earlham Wednesday night by 8 in the quarters. Sophomore Callie Wilder paced the Panthers with her second double-double of the year, coming off the bench with 12 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. The Panthers went on a 10-0 run to lead at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter was all Hanover as they outshot the Quakers 53-25% in the quarter to lead by 9, 34-25 at the half. And after a low-scoring defensive battle in the third period, the fourth quarter was an offensive battle, as usually happens. Hanover was 3 of 5 from behind the arc in the fourth quarter, while they held off a furious charge from Earlham to ultimately win the ball game by 8 points. Leading the Panthers was their only senior, Savannah Courtney. Courtney, 16 points, 7 rebounds. Liz Tynan added 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists while shooting 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. Junior Lynette Bloom led Hanover with 5 assists on the night for head coach John Jones' victorious Panthers. He's in his 6th year. Jones, 86 wins, 56 career losses. He's in his 19th year at Hanover. You know, he's got a mortgage somewhere near Hanover University. He took over, it's his 6th year as head coach. He took over 6 years ago for Molly Jones at the beginning of the 2015-16 season. He's a former player at Marion College in Indiana. Jones has collected more than 15 years of experience as a teacher, coach, administrator at the secondary and collegiate levels. And his dual role at Hanover is also serving as associate athletic director. Dan Benjamin, graduate of Mount St. Joseph University in his 6th year as head coach, and he has got 54 wins against 106 career defeats. This is his first foray into the semifinals of the Heartland Conference Tournament. I'm Dave Mitchell. When we come back, we'll tell you what happened today in football, a little bit of wrestling and football news for Mount St. Joseph, and it's not good. And we'll talk to you more about the conference tournaments and a lot happening around the Heartland. We'll do all that when we return to Cincinnati at the Harrington Center right after these timeouts.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to make sure every single student succeeds in their career. In fact, 98% of our undergraduates are working in their field within 6 months of graduation. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
Our next broadcast game here on UltimateSportsTalk.com will be coming up tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, and that will be from the Kinder Morgan softball field. where Alma will be in town taking on Mount St. Joseph in women's softball, and we'll be bringing you that first game of the doubleheader. That'll get underway about 1 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the pregame show at about 12:50. Well, in wrestling and football news, before we get to the scoreboard, is what happened. This was the opening Saturday of the Heartland Conference football season, by the way. All-American and top-ranked wrestler and junior running back Cornell Beecham Jr. has suffered a season-ending ACL injury for the Lions. Surgery has been scheduled but not announced as to when that will be. Beecham made the announcement on Facebook this past week and promised all of his fans that it would not let him down and he would come back stronger due to his faith. And that will be probably at the beginning of the wrestling season next year. Now, depending upon when surgery will be, he's definitely out of football this year. But next year, you would think, since the football season will go back to beginning the weekend after Labor Day, that he will probably be out of the football season, but he could conceivably be back for wrestling next November or December. The Mountain baseball team is playing this afternoon. They fell in the first game of a doubleheader at Earlham today, and in the second game, they are down at 9-1. We also told you that today was the opening weekend of the football season for the Heartland Conference, and Mount St. Joseph went to Hanover today. What turned out to be basically a glorified scrimmage because neither team was at full strength. So they just played a scrimmage today. And for all intents and purposes, the Mount won that scrimmage over Hanover at one point, even though they didn't keep score. We were told they were up 21-7. And that's when they stopped with the usual 11-on-11 drills. So that game, now the Lions will be back in action. They will be home next Saturday, and that is going to be against Rose Holman. We will have that game for you here on Ultimate Sports Talk. That'll kick off at 1:30, and we'll be on the air with a pregame show at 1 o'clock from Schuler Field, so be sure to join us then. That's next Saturday. As far as we know, we will be broadcasting all of the home football games this year, but as far as the visiting games, we're not sure what the schedule will be, especially later on in the season. So that's a look at football for coming up in the near future. But today, in other games in the Heartland, there were two other games that were played. Franklin defeated Anderson 55-48, and it was Rose Holman over Defiance 52-6. And Rose Holman, as we told you, will be here in town next Saturday afternoon. They hosted that game today. The Bluffton-Manchester game, well, they did not play that today. It wasn't canceled. They're going to play it later, but there's no score on that one. They don't know if they're going to play it tomorrow or later on this week. Nonetheless, that game has not been played as of yet. Now, in men's college basketball in the Heartland Conference, there has been just one game today, and so far, and that is the Transylvania-Hanover ball game, which is one semifinal. That is over. Transylvania has defeated Hanover by a final of 76-75 to make it into the championship game, which we believe will be coming up on Wednesday night. But Lexington ended up winning that ball game by a point, Transylvania ended up winning that ball game by a point, and they will be in the championship ball game against the winner of tomorrow's game at 3 o'clock. This game will be played tomorrow at 3 in Manchester between the Franklin Grizzlies and Manchester's Spartans. That game will get underway at 3 o'clock, so the winner of that one will be playing against Transylvania, and that'll be coming up later on this week. We told you earlier tonight that Maddie Haberthy has won the Heartland Conference Player of the Week award. Now, that is due to last weekend's activities that she had against Defiance when the Lions went 2-0 against the Yellow Jackets. Haberthy, what a game she had on Friday night. She scored a season-high 34 points despite only shooting a single free throw. She was efficient shooting at 56.6% in the ball game from the field and 50% from beyond three. And And even with that effort in the ballgame, she had her best performance the next day on Saturday when she scored 38 points on 12 of 17 shooting from the field. That's 71%. And 9 of 13 from three-point range for 69%. And 9 three-pointers were a career high and a school record. So the Mount coming into this one with a record of 7-2. We told you they've won 4 in a row, 7 of their last 8. And the winner of this ball game will be playing Transylvania because Transylvania won this afternoon 62-59 over Anderson. Transylvania will be hosting the championship game. We believe it will be on Wednesday night. Doesn't matter what team wins here this afternoon, whether it be Hanover or the Mount, Transylvania will be the home team, we believe, on Wednesday night. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Hanover Panthers. We'll also talk with head coach Dan Benjamin. We'll do all that from the Harrington Center here in Cincinnati when we return after this timeout.
Social media has exploded over the years. The way we interact, receive news, and comment with everything has changed in this decade, and Twitter is where people usually discover what's happening. This is Dave Mitchell. With over 500 million tweets being sent each day, hundreds of millions of people are exploring links, articles, retweets, trends, and moments to find out what's new. Businesses strengthen their brands, friends promote themselves, and some just want more followers and likes. I just want to hear from you. Before, during, or after, send me your comments about the game to my Twitter, OHBB Co-host. That's OHBBCOHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHBB Co-host.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Welcome back to the Harrington Center here in Cincinnati, Ohio, on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University. I'm Dave Mitchell. Good to have you along tonight. While I've got this opportunity, I want to wish my younger kid brother a happy birthday. I won't tell you how old he is, but it's between 49 and 51. He is my younger brother, although he thinks he's the older brother. So happy birthday, Mike. Hope you're enjoying your special day. Also, we want to tell you that tomorrow we'll be back on the air with the softball game from Kinder Morgan Field. That game will get underway at 1 o'clock, and we'll be on the air at 12:50 with the pregame show, basically just the starting lineups, and get that thing underway. It's a doubleheader tomorrow. 1 and 3 will be broadcasting the first game from Kinder Morgan Field. We've already told you about the winner of the Transy-Anderson game. Transy won it 62-59, so the winner of this game will be playing Transylvania, we believe, on Wednesday night in the championship game. Hanover was the number 7 seed. Now keep in mind it was a blind draw this year for the Heartland Conference tournament. They just took everybody, put them in a hat, drew them out of the hat, and wherever they came out in that order was the seed that they got. Hanover was the number 7 seed. They finished with a record of 8-3. At least that's what they're coming into tonight's ball game with. They are 4-1 at home, and on the road 4-2 this season under head coach John Jones in his 6th year. Jones 86 wins, 56 career defeats. He's got 20 players on this roster and only 1 senior, and that's Savannah Courtney. There are 15 sophomores and freshmen on the roster. Courtney averages almost 15 points a game, grabs 7.5 rebounds a contest. Liz Tynan, a junior, is Courtney's front court running mate, and she's averaging 8 points a game and 5 rebounds a contest. Jones will go with 8, sometimes 9 in his rotation. That's how deep he'll go on the bench. And everyone he plays scores 4 points or better. At least that's what they average coming into the ballgame. As a team, Hanover is 2nd in the conference in scoring and 8th in defense. And they lead the league in turnover margin, forcing 7.18 more turnovers per game than they turn the ball over. Otherwise, in just about every other category, Hanover is either 4th or 5th in the league. They are averaging 66.5 points per game offensively, giving up 63.5 defensively. They're shooting 47% from the field, 38% from three-point range. From the line, 76%, and they're grabbing 35.7 rebounds per ball game. When you look at Mount St. Joseph coming in with a record of 7-2 under head coach Dan Benjamin in his 7th year, 54 wins, 106 career defeats. They are 4-0 here at the Harrington Center. Mount is second to Hanover coming into tonight's game in the conference in turnover margin, almost 5 less than the Panthers. So meanwhile, the Mount leads the league in not only three-point shooting, but in three-point defense, and Hanover is in second place. So when you look at this ball game, because they are 1-2, you would swear that turnovers is going to be a key in this evening's ball game, and we talked with Lions head coach Dan Benjamin about that earlier this evening.
Dan, heading into tonight's ball game with Hanover, first of all,
that's a good, accurate analysis. But, you know, we made some turnovers in the last game that, you know, it was more like unforced errors is what I looked at it as. I mean, we threw the ball away when nobody was there. We bobbled the ball a couple times.
especially in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah. I think we were nervous, and I think those nerves showed. So, you know, hopefully being at home, we'll settle down, we'll play better, and keep our turnovers down to 15 or under. And I'd like to be as close to 12 as we can, and we'll see what happens after that.
You know, a lot of teams have come into games against Mount and tried to go as deep as they can on the bench, but looking at Hanover, they only go with 8 or 9, and that's pretty much where Jones has stayed.
Yeah, they're a lot like us, and when you look at it on paper, we'll go 6, 7, 8 if we have to, maybe 9 if we can, 10 if we have to, but you know, we mirror each other, to be honest with you, on paper there. So it'll come down to, like you said, the turnovers, who's going to stay out of foul trouble, and who's going to have that poise.
How good is Courtney heading into this one?
Oh, she's a solid player, there's no doubt. She can hit it from 15, 20 feet out. We just got to keep her from getting in rhythm, and we got to be able to box her out when she shoots, and hopefully we have more than 2 shooters in rhythm. If we can get 3 or 4, I know what we're capable of doing.
You know, and Sexton, their freshman point guard, has played pretty steady this year.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we all know that teams who have a good, solid point guard are going to have a lot of success because the ball's in their hand a lot, and they got to make decisions. So we're hoping that this is going to be her tough game. I know the common opponents we have are Transy and Franklin, and they lost to Transy and Franklin, and we lost to Transy and Franklin. So we'll see what happens. Fortunately for us, we beat Franklin, we split, and we split with Transy. So I think that's a confident factor for our squad, knowing that they were able to beat somebody who has a quality program. Again, not that Hanover doesn't or Franklin, but beating Transy was big that second game. That's helped us propel our confidence throughout this year.
Dan, Maddie Haberthy has just been on fire the last 3 weeks. Do you remember an incident or something that the light switch just went off on her and she started playing this way?
Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble for this one, but having no fans. You know, a lot of people don't realize, man, there's a lot of people in the stands who holler at their daughter or have their boyfriend or their uncle or somebody hollering, and it's like, whoa. guys, you got to focus on what we're trying to accomplish. And, that's not a knock on any of our fans. I just want them to understand that the bottom line is this. We're the ones in practice with them. We're the ones trying to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. And the team has really come together with chemistry and trust in each other. And I think that's part of it. And, Maddie's on a roll. She's a solid conference player, there's no doubt. And, we put her up for Player of the Year with her stat line. I mean, she's third in the country in scoring. And I don't know where she's at in steals. I think she was 22nd, ironically, but then when we look at it, there's a bunch of people in front of her who played one game. So she's probably like 12th or 10th. So, yeah, she's been a solid player. She really stepped it up this year, and I'm pretty proud of her.
And last year, I remember you talked about the third or fourth game, putting Jansen at the point guard position, taking Maddie off of there and saying we're going to go with that. And that really has turned out to be a move that you made last year that has paid off this year. Absolutely.
I mean, as you know, Chloe became Freshman Player of the Year. It took her about 6 or 7 games to get into it and just be her. And we're working on that. We want her to just be her. If she is the point guard that I recruited, we're going to be pretty darn tough to beat. And she stepped into that role. Maddie stepped back into her role. Both got a little bit more free reign now to make decisions. At the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to have to make the decisions because the ball's going to be in their hands.
Going to be a big decision night tonight, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait. These girls can't wait. So hopefully we come out and we play our style ball.
Good luck tonight, Dan. We'll talk to you after.
Thanks, Dave.
You heard Bear say before the game in that interview that Maddie Haberthy was sick on Wednesday night, still scored 24. I asked him how she feels tonight. He said, great. She's ready to go. The Lions are averaging 66.9 points per ball game coming into this one. They're giving up 64. They're shooting 37% from the field. They're shooting 37% from the three-point line. From the line, they are 69.7% this year, and the rebounds are at 36.5%. This game is about as even as you can get between two ball clubs. The keys for tonight's ball game for Hanover, they want to create chaos, get the Lions out of their ball game and force turnovers, and hold the Lions under 40% shooting from the field. For the Lions, their keys, win the turnover battle. We told you, Hanover number 1, averaging 7 turnovers less than what they're giving up, and the Lions just 2.5 turnovers less than what they're forcing from their opponents. They're the number 1 and 2 teams in the conference. And show Hanover's youth. Hanover, 20 players on the roster, 1 senior, 15 freshmen and sophomores. This one should be a good one. Hanover at 8-3, the Mount at 7-2. It's Heartland Conference Tournament Basketball. The semifinals are next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in?
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
World-class education in a safe, comfortable, private school setting. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount at msj.edu/admissions.
The following is a special sports presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. UltimateSportsTalk.com now presents Mount St. Joseph Lions College Basketball. This game is being brought to you by Mom and Pop's Business Funding. Call 513-970-5531. Iron sharpens iron in Cincinnati. Call 513-748-1538. The Wishbone Tavern on Delhi Avenue. The Mount St. Joseph University. And Forex Bulls. Make your dreams come true. Mount St. Joseph University Sports is a presentation of UltimateSportsTalk.com. Now let's go to the floor for this Lions game. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Harrington Center. I'm Dave Mitchell. We are set for semifinal basketball here tonight between the Mount St. Joseph Lions and the Hanover Panthers, and let's pause for our national anthem. time here from the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph. In the middle, Aaliyah Huff, number 44. She's a 6'1 senior, averaging 7 points a ball game, had 16 rebounds on Wednesday night. And in the backcourt will be Maddie Haberthy, the leading scorer in the league at 24.4 a ball game, a 5'5 senior, number 3, and Jalea Fair-Harris. Fair-Harris, number 5, a 5'6 senior, averaging 3.6 a ball game. So it is Dalton, Fair-Harris, Huff, Jansen, and Haberthy for the Lions under head coach Dan Benjamin in his 7th year, 54 wins, 106 career defeats. He is assisted by Joe Howard. Lions in their home gold uniforms with white trim and blue numerals, and for Hanover, they're in their typical road blue and red uniform. Stolen away by Hanover. First turnover of the ball game committed by the Lions. We told you to keep an eye on that. With it on the right-hand side, top of the key is Courtney. Courtney gets it over to the left side to Riggle. Courtney with her first two, and boy, did they do a nice job. Hanover did, of moving the basketball around. They go with a 2-2-1 full court press. Lions break the press, though, but it goes through Harris's hands and out of bounds. Last touched on the play by Liz Tynan, so it will stay with them out in the front court. Lions going from left to right across your computer screen here tonight. 8:55 remaining to go in the quarter. We've just begun here from the Harrington Center. Jansen. On a nice defensive play coming in from behind by Courtney. Gets it off to Tynan. Up the floor to Sexton. Sexton back to Tynan, top of the circle. Gets a pass to Courtney. Hooks it over to Sexton for the right wing jumper. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked off the floor by Jansen. She'll bring it up the floor on the 2-on-2 fast break. She's going to take it all the way to the hole. Lays it up with the left hand too hard. And the rebound taken down by Tynan. Tynan will bring it the other way. Hanover wants to get this thing into a fast break offense. They get it off to Tynan. Bounce pass to Courtney into the lane. Put the shot up. Blocked out of the air by Huff. Ball loose and a foul called. And I believe it's going to be on Hanover, and it will be on Lexi Riggles. That will be her first, and the first against either team here in this first quarter of play. 8 minutes, 11 seconds to go. in this first quarter. And they're going to reset the shot clock. They had it at 20. They'll reset it to 30. 8:11 left to go. And again, that 2-2-1 full court pressure. Lions get the inbounds pass to Haberthy. Back to Jansen. Into the front court to Jalea Fair-Harris. She'll take it up to the right of the lane. Spins into the lane. Hooks a pass over to Haberthy, left wing. She'll drive inside left of the lane. Now back out to Dalton, right wing for the long three. Hit the front iron. Nope. And the rebound taken down by Hanover. Hanover gets the ball. Tynan, and the rebound is going to be a foul called. Coming in for the steal is Chloe Jansen, and let me tell you, if they're going to call that all night, we're going to be here all night. Pulled out of the air, gets it off to Jansen, and Jansen's going to be bodied up and fouled by Tynan. Liz Tynan with her first personal, second against Hanover as a team. So what's good for the Goose is good for the Gander. 7:30 left to go in the first quarter. Jansen will put it in play in the front court, in front of the Hanover bench. Inbounds it to Haberthy between the circles. Haberthy bounce pass to Huff, back to Haberthy. She'll drive right of the lane, takes it into the lane, threw up a shot, no good. Rebound Huff, tried to put it up, and that was short. And the rebound knocked out of the air, pulled down by Courtney. Courtney gets it up to Sexton, now to Tynan. Tynan gets it back over to Sexton on the left wing. Sexton looks sideline left, gets it back out front. It goes to Tynan, top of the circle. Swings it over on the right-hand side to Bauer. Now back to the Sexton. Check that, Courtney to Sexton, left wing for the three, got it. Sexton hits the three-pointer, timeout taken by the Mount. 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Your score, it's now Hanover 5, the Mount nothing on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
It's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, Dan Benjamin decided to take a timeout, down 5-0 early in this ball game. 6 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lions 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point range. Meanwhile, Hanover 2 for 4 and 1 for 2 from three-point range. That's why they've got the lead. They're hitting the shots. Lions aren't. Again, the 2-2-1. Lions inbound the ball to Dalton. Gets it back to Jansen. Jansen will break the press. Tried to feed it underneath to Huff, and a traveling violation called against Chloe Jansen. So the turnover gives it back to Hanover with 6:49 remaining. Lions fall back in that familiar 2-3 zone, but they come out and pressure the ball handler. With it is Tynan, gets it off to Courtney. Turnovers, Lions have 2. Hanover their first of the evening. With it is Jansen. Jansen will bring it across the timeline, up the right side, takes it in, bounce pass underneath the Huff, laid it up, nope. Rebound knocked out front, comes down into the hands of Savannah. Savannah will bring it the other way, picks up the dribble, hooks a pass out on the right-hand side to Tynan. Cross-court pass now to Riggles for the long three, bounced it off the rim, no good. Rebound taken down by Tynan, later right back up and in. Tynan just wanted the basketball more offensively. She's got 2 rebounds, 2 points, 7-0 Hanover. Jansen into the front court, gets it off to Dalton. Dalton top of the key. Kicks it over to Harris. Now back out between the circles to Jansen. Jansen with the basketball to the left-hand side. Gets a bounce pass underneath to Hanover. To Haberthy. Now to Dalton for the long three. Got it from the right corner. Dalton with 3. And the Lions are down by 4. It's 7-3, their first bucket of the night. Savannah Courtney gets the ball over on the left-hand side to Tynan, cross court. Now over to Riggles, between the circle Sexton, back over to Tynan, left baseline Bauer, back underneath to Courtney, laid it up, no good. But they do a nice job of interior passing. Rebound taken down by Jansen. Jansen brings it up, gets it off the Huff. She'll drive the lay it up and in. Aaliyah Huff with her first 2, and it's 7-5. Lions have cut it now to 2. With it, Sexton on the right-hand side to Riggles, back to Sexton between the circles, over to Riggles, right wing, pump fake inside the arc, tried to get the ball underneath to Courtney. Courtney out of a crowd, now to Tynan, back to Courtney at the left elbow, back out to Riggles. She'll drive right side, pop it from 12, no good, rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Aaliyah Huff. Aaliyah grabs the rebound, gets it off, up the floor to Jalea Fair-Harris. Lions can... Down by Wilder. So Wilder dribbles it out of the crowd, gets it up the floor, almost stolen by Jansen, but gets it into the hands of Tynan, and Tynan's going to drive the lane, and she'll be fouled heading to the hole. That was Wilder heading to the hole, excuse me. But the foul is called on Aaliyah Huff. That's her first. Second against the Lions as a team. Maddie Sears is into the ball game now for Hanover, averaging 3.7. And sitting down will be Riggles. So Sears will put the ball in play right of her own bucket. And she'll lob it out front. And it goes to Wilder. Called against Hanover. Turnovers now even at 2 apiece. And that was a big key to coming into this ball game, as we have played almost half of the first quarter. Again, that 2-2-1 full court pressure that John Jones is implementing in this one. Gets it up the floor now to Haberthy for the mount. Kicks it over on the left hand. We're knotted up at 7 apiece. Up the floor, off the player, off of Hanover and out of bounds. And the turnover off Lynette Bloom and out of bounds gives it back to the Lions. Hanover was up 7-0. The Lions have scored the last 7 in a row to tie this thing up with 3.5 remaining. Haley Scott double dribbled with the basketball. 4 turnovers now on the Lions to 4 for Hanover. And we're knotted up at 7. We told you these two teams mirror images of each other. Courtney back into the ballgame now for Hanover. On the left-hand side, Bloom. Bloom left wing, dribbles up. Gets it off to Haberthy on the right side, got the ball stripped away, and then a foul will be called on Jansen. As Sahatchian took it away from her, and the foul called on Chloe, and that will be her second. So Dan Benjamin has to make a decision here, and he will take his point guard off the floor and replace her with Jalea Fair-Harris. Wilder into the ball game again for Hanover, and out of the contest is Tynan. Sahatchian will bring it across the timeline into the front court from right to left. Sahatchian with the right-hand dribble gets it over. And the rebound taken down by Courtney. Gets it up the floor to Sears. Now back over Sears on the right wing. Right of the lane to Courtney. Courtney gets a hook pass into the lane. Put up in the middle of the lane by Bloom. No good. And the rebound taken down by Haley Scott. Scott with her second rebound of the night. Now to Haberthy, top. First 2, Lions lead it by 3 at 10-7. They've scored 10 in a row. With it is Bloom. Sideline left, double team. Now top of the key is Bloom. Bloom. Underneath, and the foul is called on Savannah Courtney. That will be her first. Team fouls even at 4 apiece. Bloom is going to check that. That is Riggles into the ball game, and Sears will leave. So Riggles back in, scoreless. 1:01 left to go. And what do we have? gets her first point of the ballgame, splits the pair. It's 11-7. Up the floor, Lions now looking at some trapping action defensively. Courtney with it right in the lane. Hook pass out to Riggles for the top of the key. Three, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and another foul is going to be called on Hanover. Coming over the top and crawling over the top, actually, was Callie Wilder. That is her first. That's the fifth against Hanover. So now Shelby has got 3 in the ballgame as she splits the pair. Lions lead it by 5, 12-7. Savannah Courtney with the left elbow against the 2-3. Picks up the dribble. Out to Sahatchian. Sahatchian now between the circles with a right-hand dribble. Sahatchian found her and put it exactly where it had to be. Bauer with her first 2, and it's 12-9. With it is Scott. Scott into the front court. Gets it off to Julia Fair-Harris. 11 seconds to go. Harris around a pick by Oldendick. Fell down, lost the ball, picked off the floor. Taking it the length of the floor is Hanover for the layup, up and good. That was Bloom with the layup, and that'll end the first quarter. So a couple of key turnovers at the end of the quarter have cost the Lions. As we head into the second quarter of action, your score, it's now Mount St. Joseph 12, Hanover 11 on Ultimate Sports.
When I think about all the friends I've made, the great times I've had, and all that I've learned, you know, I found my purpose. I just can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't come to Mount St. Joseph University.
Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community. Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
Dayton Children's cares about the health of your children. I'm Kirk Herbstreit. Growing up in Centerville, my parents taught me the importance of being healthy, and now I'm teaching my kids. Childhood obesity is on the rise, but there are small steps that we can take to fight it. Turn off video games and go outside, ride bikes, go to the park, or learn a new dance. Parents, once we get moving, our kids will follow.
Dayton Children's, experts you trust, caring for the children you love.
Heading into the second quarter of play, it's 12-11. Mount St. Joseph with the lead, but a couple of turnovers late in that first quarter allowed Hanover to score 4 in a row and draw it to within 1. Lions out rebounding Hanover so far 9-8. Hanover 5 of 15 from the field for 33%. Lions 40% at 4 of 10 from the field heading into the second quarter. Courtney with Haley Scott out on the floor with Julia Fair-Harris, Maddie Haberthy, Huff, and Shelby Turner. Around a pick, Huff has it, left elbow. Huff with a couple of dribbles down to the left wing, now top of the key to Haley Scott. Haley Scott with it, outside the arc, hands it off to Haberthy. Long 3 by Maddie, hit the front iron, nope. And the rebound taken down by Anna Bauer. Bauer clears it off up the floor and into... Good, and the rebound taken down by Haley Scott. Gets it into the front court to Julia Fair-Harris. Fair Harris with the basketball, right in the lane, all the way to the hole. Gets a hook pass out to Huff. Went through her legs, off to Haley Scott for the long three. Rimmed it in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Hanover. They clear it up the floor into the front court, and it goes to Courtney. Courtney with the basketball. Leah Huff tore down the rebound and then threw a bounce pass to Havertz. Courtney's got 4, and Hanover has regained the lead at 14-12. In the backcourt, Carly Dalton gets it off against that 2-2-1 to Jalea Fair Harris, and Fair Harris walked with the basketball. And Dan Benjamin's going to roll the dice and send in his sophomore point guard, Chloe Jansen. Jansen will come in, so will Shelby Turner. Fair Harris will leave, and so is Haberthy. So Haberthy will get a very short break here, you would think, for the Lions. Sexton will bring it across from right to left for the blue and red of Hanover. Gets it off on the left-hand side to Riggles, now to Courtney. Back to Riggles, right of the lane. Riggles kicks it off to Courtney, right baseline, dribbles up right of the lane. Now back to Riggles. Riggles drives in underneath. Bounce pass into the lane. Riggles got the ball knocked free. Off to Bauer. Bauer right of the lane. Shot blocked, but a foul. Go with her, and as Anna Bauer goes line left, put it up, and it's no good. So Bauer missed the first one. And she gets the second one, put that one up, a line drive shot, no good. Rebound coming down as Dalton fell to the floor and gets it off to Huff, to Jansen. Up the floor it goes to Shelby Turner. Tried to feed a pass to Haley Scott, but it was knocked away and out of bounds. It will stay with the Mount with 8 minutes to go in this first half of action. Blake Watson, Sports Information Director here at Mount St. Joseph, will be our guest at the half. Scott will put the ball in play, left of her own bucket, inbounds the ball to Turner. Turner then is fouled immediately. And that'll be against Liz Tynan. That's her second. And that's the first against Hanover as a team. 7:58, inbounds to Haley Scott. They get the ball back out front to Jansen for the Lions. Jansen bounced pass to Huff, left elbow. Huff tried to hand it off to Turner, but kept the basketball. Now gets it off to Scott, hands it off to Dalton. Dalton crossover dribble, drives the lane. Hook pass over to Jansen. It went right through the hands of Sexton and out of bounds, so it will stay with them out. 4 on the shot clock. So Turner, Dalton is going to put it in play in the front court on the near side. Far side, excuse me, as the official comes over to check out the shot clock. Now they're going to put the shot clock at, that's not right now, it's at 5. So they'll set the shot clock at 5 seconds. 7:40 on the game clock here in the first half. Dalton will inbound it, does to Jansen. Jansen drives left of the lane all the way to the hole, laid it up too hard, but Huff got the rebound up and in. Huff with 4, and we're knotted up again at 14. Into the front court comes side to Courtney, put up an air ball, saved in, but right into the hands of Dalton. Dalton will get it off to Jansen. Jansen 5-on-4. Gets it up the floor to Turner. Left baseline Scott, back to Turner. Long 3 by Shelby. Around the rim, nope. And the rebound taken. Picked out of the air by Tynan. Now gets it back out. Gardner again. 17-footer left elbow. No again. And the rebound had you with Scott. Scott will get it off now to Chloe Jansen. 6:43 remaining to go in this first half. Lions and Hanover tied up at 14. Underneath pass, knocked away, stolen away by Hanover as Tynan took it away. Up the floor, up the right side. Gets it off to Sexton. Now to Courtney. Courtney with the top of the circle. Goes off to Tynan left wing. Back out front to Sexton. On the right side, Anna Bauer drives the line. Now lost the handle. It goes out of bounds. And Bauer grabbed it while she was standing out of bounds. So the ball will go back to Mount St. Joseph. Haberthy got about a minute and a half break. She's back in. So's Jalea Fair-Harris. Chloe Jansen will leave. Shelby Turner will leave also. 6:19 remaining in the first half. Haberthy in the backcourt gets it off to Harris, up the floor, Dalton. Dalton with it left wing, now back up front to Jalea Fair-Harris. Bounce pass to Huff. Huff with the basketball, couple of dribbles, now back out to Harris. Harris looking for the three. She's going to drive around a pick by Huff. She'll throw up a shot, and she walked before she can get the shot up. 10 turnovers on the night against the Mount. 6 so far against Hanover. And that is not what Dan Benjamin wanted. Into the front court. Hanover will get the ball to Sexton. Now to Courtney. Courtney with the left wing. She's going to shoot the three left wing. Nope. And the rebound will be taken down by Carly Dalton. Dalton clears it off to Fair-Harris into the front court from left to right. To the left wing outside the arc. Kicks it off to Scott. Left sideline it goes to Haberthy. Left of the lane. Huff back over to Scott. Left corner for the three. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hanover, and it will stay with the Lions. Sexton tried to get the call from the official saying it went off of Harris, but it went off of her and out of bounds. Dalton will put it in play right of their own bucket underneath. Dalton inbounds the ball to Harris, right in the lane to Huff. One dribble, up, got the shot blocked, but a foul is going to be called. And that is on Anna Bauer. John Jones wants to know why, and Huff will go line right. Bauer with her second, and that's the second against Hanover as a team with 5:28 remaining. Huff, line right, 65% from the stripe this year. Put it up too hard off the back iron. Boy, the Lions not shooting well from the stripe tonight. 3 of 9 from the line so far here this evening. Second one, Huff. Put it up, that one's in. So Huff now with 5 in the ball game. That leads the way for the Lions. And into the contest now for Hanover, as they are going deep on their bench, is Keaton Chastain. Chastain, a 5'8 sophomore out of Paoli, Indiana. She's into the contest now, number 45. Lions with a 1-point lead at 15-14. Into the front court, Gardner. Gardner with a right-hand dribble to the left of the circle. Kicks it off to Sexton. Down in the corner, double teamed in the corner. Got out of it, though, and got to Gardner. Gardner, left-hand pass. Gets it over on the left-hand side to Courtney. She'll put it up on the run. No. Courtney got her own rebound. Turnaround shot from 5. No. Rebound taken down. Up and in is Chastain with the offensive rebound, and she'll go to the line looking for the hoop and harm. Chastain with her first 2. So she immediately pays dividends to Hanover. Sexton will leave the ball game. And when we return, Sahatchian will be back in for Hanover.
When I found out exactly how many grants and scholarships were available for me at Mount St. Joseph University, it was the first time in my life that I really felt like I could afford to ask myself, who do I want to be? Well, I found out at the Mount.
ISI-PT.com. That's ISI-PT.com. Or call them today at 513-748-1538. Now on the Mount St. Joseph campus, it's the Roar Store. Located in the Harrington Center, the Roar Store is designed to meet the needs of our students, whether it's spiritware, gifts, or snacks. But the Roar Store is more. They offer everything from notebooks to laundry detergent, even brake fluid and tire repair, plus a wide range of food and drink. And it's just a walk away. It's not just a bookstore, it's an everything store. The Roar Store in the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University.
Well, that was the media timeout, so 4:59 remaining to go in this first half of action. Chastain shooting 50% from the free throw line this year, the freshman. Just gave Hanover the lead, no dribble, she puts it right up and in. Oh, Chastain, no nerves with her coming into the ball game, and she has given Hanover a 2-point lead, 17-15. With the ball, Olden Dick tried to get the ball to Dalton. It was thrown away and right into the hands of Hanover. They get it up the floor, and it goes to Courtney. Courtney got the ball knocked free, and an elbow was taken by Jalea Fair-Harris, and now it's going to be an injury timeout. The official blows it dead. Jalea Fair-Harris took an elbow right in the face, and Dan Benjamin is asking how in that world could that not be a foul, which is a legitimate question because the official was 10 feet from it. Jalea is going to have to come out of the ball game because they took a timeout. Shelby Turner will be coming back in. Looked like Jalea has got to put her contact back in. So she will go into the locker room and get that done or off to the end of the bench. Again, full court pressure put on by Hanover, and Dalton double dribbled with the basketball. Boy, the Lions are just in a turnover phase right now. 11 make it 12 in the contest. Sahatchian, who just came in during that timeout, will put the ball in play, lobs it in right of the lane, ball knocked free, stolen away by the Lions. Lions down by 2 with the basketball. Haberthy with the top of the circle to the left of the circle. Looked for the shot, and she walked with it. Went up, saw that the shot was going to be blocked by Bloom, and came down with it. Haberthy is going to get a breather. Fair-Harris will come into the ball game. So look at this lineup for the Lions. This might be the first time you've seen this all year. Dalton, Scott, Olden Dick, Turner, and Fair-Harris on the floor for the Lions. With it, Gardner, left wing, kicks it off to Courtney. Back over in the right wing to Bloom. Now down to Gardner for the left baseline. 15-footer, no good. But Courtney got the rebound and laid it up and in. Courtney's got 6, and it's 19-15. Dalton in the backcourt. Got it off to Fair-Harris. Up the floor to Shelby Turner. Turner in the backcourt. Now to Fair-Harris. Top of the key to the line. Looks underneath. Now gets a backdoor pass to Dalton. Laid it up in here. Dalton got overplayed. She's got 5, and it's 19-17. Hanover with the lead in the basketball. Bloom back out to Sahatchian. Now to Courtney. On the left wing, Gardner. Gardner top of the circle to Sahatchian. Right wing, Bloom. Down on the right baseline. It goes to Chastain. Put up the shot. It'll be blocked, but a foul called against the Lions. Boy, there's going to be a lot to discuss in the locker room at halftime for the Lions. Carly Dalton picks up her first personal. And that is the 3rd against the Lions as a team here in this I think it's second quarter. Chastain, who had a 3-pointer earlier, will go line left, shooting 2, put that one up and in. She came into the ball game averaging just under a point a contest. Olden Dick wanted to switch places with Breitfelder, who's into the ball game now, but the official had given the ball to Chastain, but let them go ahead and switch because he realized his mistake. Chastain hits the second free throw. She has got 5, and it's 21-17, and a foul called against Hanover as the Lions were bringing it up with 3:21 remaining. Gardner picks up the foul. That is her first. That's the 3rd against Hanover as a team. Now Breitfelder's out of the ball game. Check out Olden Dick's out of the ball game. Breitfelder stays in. With it up the sideline left is Fair-Harris. to the free throw line. Spins through right through it up with the left hand off the rim and glass, no good. And the rebound taken down by Chastain. Boy, she has really played well. Up the floor, stolen away by Shelby Turner. Threw it right into the hands of Julia Fair-Harris. Harris top of the circle with the basketball. Lions down by 4. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Scott gets it off to Maddie Haverthy, who snuck back into the ball game on us. Haverthy between the circles with a right-hand dribble. She's going to drive the lane, get it off to Scott. Right wing Turner. Turner drives to the line. Back over on the left wing, Haverthy for the long three. Rimmed it in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by Hanover up the floor all the way to the hole, laying it up, and it is up and no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Mountain. Sexton's back into the ball game. And Kira McCloskey is number 24, who just checked into the ball game for Hanover. They're going deep on their bench tonight. With it, Haverthy, top of the key. She needs one. Put it up. Remmed in and out. No good. Rebound. Breitfelder. Put it up. No, but a foul will be called, and the Lions will go to the line again. And that foul is going to be on Chastain. That's her first. That's the fourth against Hanover as a team. But Breitfelder was in the act of shooting, so she'll go line right shooting two. 2:16 remaining to go in the half. 21-17 Hanover. Put it up. No good, in and out. Boy, the Lions shooting-wise right now in this second quarter, just abysmal. 2 of 10 from the field and 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. Second one, that one's up, crawls in, finally got a roll. Breitfelder with her first point of the evening, and it's 21-18. Lions down by 3. Courtney back over to Sexton on the left wing, Bloom to Sexton between the circles to Bloom left wing. Bounce pass left baseline to Chastain, laid it up and in. Chastain's got 7, and it's 23-18. Hanover with the lead. With it is Haverthy, top of the key, gets it off to Scott. Now to Haverthy, right of the lane, kicks it back to Scott, top of the key, long three, got it! Haley Scott with her first 3. She's got 5 in the ball game, and it's 23-21. Lions down by 2. Courtney throws it underneath, trying to save it in, and does. Bloom. Bloom back to Courtney at the left elbow. To Bloom, top of the key to Sexton, now to Sears right wing. Swings it around the outside to Bloom inside the lane to the free throw line. Courtney for the free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound taken down by Breitfelder. Gets it off to Scott, up the floor to Haverthy. Haverthy stops at the left wing double team. She stepped out of bounds on the sideline. It's almost like the Lions don't know where they're at right now. They have just not played well in this second quarter. In the second quarter, 3 of 11 shooting. 1 of 6 from three-point range. 2 of 4 from the line. A minute left to go. And with it is Sexton. Hanover with a 2-point lead, 23-21. With the top of the key is Bloom on the left-hand side. Underneath to Chastain. Muscles it up and in. Chastain has got 9 in the ball game. And it's 25-21. There's about a 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Scott in the lane, put up the shot, no good, and the rebound taken down by Bloom. Bloom with it in the lane, kicks it off to Sexton. Sexton guarded by Haverthy. She'll bring it across the timeline. They can hold it for the last shot, 20 seconds to go in the first half. They lead it by 4, 25-21. With it, Sexton on the right side, Sears. Sears, one dribble, back out to Sexton. Now over to Bloom, left wing. Bloom, they're looking for Courtney. They've got her on the right side. Now to Sears. Sears, 4 seconds, top of the key. Sexton for 3. It went out of bounds. There's 0.3 seconds to go. The turnover gives it back to the Lions. Turner will put the ball in play, but really no time to do anything. And they will inbound the ball it there, Harris, and that will do it for the first half of action. Lions down by 4, but the way they played in that second quarter, it could have been a lot worse. As we head to the half, your score is Hanover 25, Mount 21. Blake Watson, our guest, coming up at halftime. Next.
When I was offered an amazing job right out of college, I realized right away that what I had done was learn how to learn. My liberal arts degree from Mount St. Joseph University has really given me the confidence to believe in myself and take on anything that comes my way.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes, college sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community, open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10. Well, back here at the Harrington Center, where the Lions right now are down at the half, 25-21 to Hanover in the semifinal game. Winner will take on Transy sometime later on this week. Our guest right now is Sports Information Director Blake Watson here at Mount St. Joseph University. Blake, first of all, your thoughts here on the first half of action.
The Mount's lucky to only be down 4. Maddie's got, 1 point, I think?
Yep.
Shooting 32%, 20% from 3. I mean, we're out rebounding them, but we're really, really lucky to be in this ball game right now. Chloe's in foul trouble. Maddie's can't score. Those two things right now are shocking that we're still in the game. Carly Dalton's played well. Haley Scott's giving us some big minutes off the bench.
Absolutely.
But overall, they got to settle into this game. You can see they're still a little bit panicked, a little nervous. They got to settle in and slow the game down a little bit, and I think we'll be fine.
Blake, this has got to be one of your busiest days of the year.
It's unbelievable what's going on at the Mount right now. We have between Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday this week, we have 11 home contests. Not to mention the lacrosse games on the road. Football was away today for a scrimmage. It's crazy, man. Baseball's on the road today.
They'll be home tomorrow.
They'll be home tomorrow at Prasco Park in Mason. But it's absolutely nuts. We're excited to do it. We're glad we get an opportunity to give these kids a chance to play. But the work itself is unbelievable.
Yeah, now tomorrow also we've got the softball game with Alma coming up, and that's at 1 o'clock at Kinder Morgan Field.
Yeah, and I just talked to Coach Gotterwitz and Coach Morris today. They're saying that Alma's pretty good. So it should be a really good matchup tomorrow for that doubleheader. Excited to see those young ladies open. It's not really a new facility, but it is. Last year we had some turf put in the outfield. Tomorrow we have Dr. Williams, our president, Jeff Briggs, our chief financial officer down there, throwing out some ceremonial first pitches, doing some ribbon cutting. So it'll be a good day down at Kinder Morgan tomorrow.
And we'll be broadcasting that game tomorrow.
And we'll have you down broadcasting the first game.
Yep. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the injury that we had earlier this week. I know you can't. I could talk about it because it was on Facebook, but Cornell Beecham. He came out and announced that the ACL was torn. That was really disappointing, not only the wrestling program, but the football program.
Yeah, it's disappointing for that kid. Going through everything that kid goes through to try to compete. He might be the best D3 athlete in 3 states. And for him not to have a football season and probably not a wrestling season next year, it's tough to see. I don't know anything ins and outs about his medical stuff, so I'm not giving anything away there, but I just feel bad for that kid. He works really hard. That program has worked really hard to get on the field, especially the football program, and it's just sad, man. But it's a reality of sports. It's something we all as athletes have dealt with at one point in our lives, and Cornell has the mental fortitude to come back from this.
Talk a little bit about, you heard a little bit about what happened in the scrimmage today at Hanover. Talk a little bit about what you know.
I heard the Lions played outstanding in the Hanover scrimmage today. Offense looked good. Defense was causing turnovers, flying around the ball, and Hanover's predicted to win the league. My guy that was there said that if this was a real game, we'd have probably been up 21-7 at halftime. Put you in a good spot to win a football game. That's without Cornell. That's replacing Chayton Tomlin. That's down an offensive lineman starter or two. The team's going to be really fun to watch. It's going to be different, though. A lot more RPO stuff, a lot more read option designed run stuff.
Who's the quarterback?
That is to be determined. It's a two-horse race pretty much at this point, I think. Freshman named Josh Taylor and a sophomore named Kyle Profit. They both have, it's their job to go in. I would not be shocked at all if next Saturday when Rose Holman comes here, both guys play.
When we did the scrimmage back in November, we were both impressed with Taylor and felt sorry for Profit because he was really on one side that didn't have a lot of talent on it.
Well, he just had trouble off in front of him. Right. Kyle Profit's a good quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a big, strong arm, big, thick kid, very athletic. Has a chance to be pretty good. But that night he was put in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Not just because of the talent levels on each team, because they were relatively evenly matched. It was more about the coaching staffs from each side. He played against Hop, Rick Thompson, and Caleb coached one side, and all the young guys coached the other side. So they schemed it a little better than the young guys did.
Now that the COVID situation has kind of calmed itself down, what does that do as far as your job is concerned?
Not much. We're still at the NCAA D3 level. The COVID situation has not calmed down. We are under the same protocols we were at the height of the pandemic, and now we're trying to play games under those protocols. So the testing's the same. The fact that we could get to a Friday before a football game and have to cancel is the same. One positive test could theoretically cancel a football game.
Right.
So it really hasn't changed. In reality, it adds to what happens in the spring is we're dealing a lot more typically with outdoor sports that are weather reliant, with especially baseball, softball, lacrosse too, to an extent. And now we're at a point with baseball, softball that we're worried about weather and COVID. And now we're worried about the same things for football and soccer and lacrosse, all outdoor sports, all in a tough spring that we're going to just have to get through and grind and do the best job we can to get these kids on the field or court.
Okay, the final question I want to ask you is then what is the attendance regulations at the Mount for the outdoor sports?
So we officially released this policy yesterday. The official attendance policy for Mount St. Joseph outdoor sports is Mount St. Joseph fans of the student athletes, family, and friends, and Mount St. Joseph campus community only. That is our students, our faculty, our staff, and a pass list that will be provided from each student athlete. Typically for each game, a student athlete is allowed 4 tickets per event. And that's just what we're going to do going forward. And it's pretty much the exact same policy that everyone in the Heartland has come up with. And for the most part, the Heartland is all we're playing. Outside of softball, realistically, and a couple of lacrosse games, everything left will be HCAC games. So that's pretty much the policy going here, or if we're going to Earlham or Hanover. I know Earlham's not allowing anybody on campus right now, but that's supposed to change. But yeah, that's the policy. That's just, we're not happy about it, just like fans aren't happy about it. We wish we could allow everybody in to come watch the games. We just can't. It's just not a responsible decision to make at this point in time.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Dave. And again, as I say every time we do this, you're the man. We appreciate you. You do a fantastic job. I'm excited to hear you call softball tomorrow, but maybe jump on the mic with you for a little while.
Hey, yeah, do that. But one quick question. You got 30 seconds to answer. Your thoughts on the Reds?
Ooh.
You know what I didn't realize?
That will not take 30 seconds.
I did not realize that the Reds signed Tyler Naquin.
Yeah, Tyler Naquin.
It's a great signing.
It'll be a great. The problem is he's probably the 5th outfielder, maybe even 6th. Depending on if Aquino hits.
He'll find a way to play.
But left-handed hitter, right?
Yep.
Who you play, Naquin or Akiyama? You play Akiyama.
Probably, but I'll say this kid.
I like him. I like Naquin.
He will find a way to get in the lineup.
All right, well, good luck to the Lions in the second half again. Thank you so much for everything you do, buddy.
Thanks, Blake. All right, that'll do it here at halftime. Your score, 25-21 Hanover. We'll be back to take a look at the stats after this.
They say that great teams are built on teamwork, unity, and camaraderie.
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
Apartment on Park Street.
What was your name?
My name is Juan Hernandez.
It's been rented.
Oh, he's gone. Hello, my name is Sanjay Kumar. I am calling about the apartment on Park Street.
It's not available.
Not available? Hello, my name is Tyrone Washington. I'm calling about the apartment on Park Street.
Just been rented.
Hello, I am Chen Ying. My name is Khalid bin Ali. I'm Tuan Vo. Hello, my name is Moshe Goldberg. I use a wheelchair. It's gone. Not available. All right. Thank you. Yes, hello, my name is Graham Wellington. I'm calling about the apartment for rent on Park Street. Is that still available?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Housing discrimination is illegal. If you think you've been a victim because of your race, color, national origin, sex, religion, disability, or family status, call us. Fair housing. It's not an option. It's the law.
Well, the Lions are down 25-21 here at the end of the first half of action. Let's take a look at the scoring totals for the Lions. Leading the way here in the ball game as far as points are concerned for Mount St. Joseph. They've got 3 players with 5 each. Carly Dalton, Aaliyah Huff, and Haley Scott, each with 5. You've got Shelby Turner with 3. Maddie Haberthy and Breitfelder, along with Olden Dick, each have 1. Chloe Jansen has not scored in the ball game. If you'd have said Maddie Haberthy only had 1 point and Jansen was scoreless at the end of the first half, the Lions would only be down by 4. Dan Benjamin would take that every day of the week. As far as Hanover is concerned, they are being led by Chastain off the bench, who played just 5 minutes, scored 9 points. Courtney had 6, 3 points to Sexton and Bauer. 2 points to Tynan and Bloom in the contest. Lions are shooting 7 of 22 from the field for 32%, 2 of 9 from three-point range for 22%, and 5 of 12 from the line, that's abysmal, for 42%. As far as Hanover is concerned, they're shooting 29% from the field, 10 of 34, 1 of 9 from three-point range for 11%, 4 of 7 from the line, 57%. Hanover's committed 9 turnovers, the Lions 14, rebounds 22 for the Lions, 20 for Hanover, but the score at the end of the first half, Hanover 25, the Mount 21. Second half action is next on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Social media has exploded over the years. The way we interact, receive news, and comment with everything has changed in this decade, and Twitter is where people usually discover what's happening. This is Dave Mitchell. With over 500 million tweets being sent each day, hundreds of millions of people are exploring links, articles, retweets, trends, and moments to find out what's new. Businesses strengthen their brands, friends promote themselves, and some just want more followers and likes. I just want to hear from you. Before, during, or after, send me your comments about the game to my Twitter, OHBB Co-host. That's OHBBCOHOST. I hope to hear from you soon. That's OHBB Co-host.
Well, let's see what kind of changes Dan Benjamin has made here at halftime. Lions will start out with Haberthy, Jansen, Dalton, Huff, and Jalea Fair-Harris on the floor to start the second half of play. Hanover still huddled around their head coach, John Jones, leading it by 4. They will come out with Riggles, Sexton, Bauer, Tynan, and Courtney. Lions will have the basketball to open the second half of action here. They will be going from right to left across your computer screen, and Hanover's going to jump right away into the man-to-man defense. Jansen in the backcourt brings it into the front court, and here we go in this semifinal game. With it is Jansen. Now to Courtney. Carly Dalton. Dalton gets a bounce pass to Huff. Huff at the free throw line to the right elbow. Now back to Dalton. She'll drive inside the lane, lay it up. No, it'll go, but they're going to call a foul on the floor against Hanover. And that is going to be against Savannah Courtney. That will be her second personal foul, and that's the first, obviously, against Hanover. Chastain's going to come into the ball game, and immediately Anna Bauer will leave. And you can understand why. Chastain had 9 points in the first half to lead the way in just 5 minutes. Inbounds pass to Haberthy. Laid it up and in. Maddie may have gotten away with a walk, but the Lions now have cut the lead to 2 at 25-23. Coming the other way, Courtney gets it off to Sexton. Now on the left of the lane to Tynan. Now back out to Riggles. Long 3, right wing, got it. Riggles, her first 3 of the ball game. She's got 3, and it's 28-23. Hanover with a 5-point lead. Their biggest lead of the ball game has been 7. With it is Huff into the lane, spins to her right, turnaround shot off the glass, good against Chastain. That's 7 in the ball game now for Huff. Lions down by 3, 28-25. The other way, Sexton gets it off to Courtney, through the pass right into the hands of Dalton. Gets it up the floor to Jansen. Jansen from right to left to the timeline. Gets the ball to Dalton, laid it up, won't go. Rebound Huff though, 1 dribble, gets it back outside, and a foul is called underneath. And is that, who will that be against? That's going to be against Sexton. Sexton with her first personal. That is the second against Hanover as a team. Now, Courtney is leaving the ball game. Well, you wonder why this early in the second half. Courtney is out, and back into the ball game is Anna Bauer. Inbounds pass. Dalton shuffled the feet and walked with the basketball. 8:47 to go. The Lions are not only playing Hanover, but themselves tonight. The Lions are just beating themselves with turnovers here this evening. With it, Sexton on the left-hand side to Riggles. Riggles bounce pass underneath, put up the shot. Is Chastain? No, but a foul is called, and Chastain will go to the line shooting 2. Chastain got hit upside the head. Foul with 8:36 remaining to go in this second half, will be called against Chloe Jansen. And that first free throw is up and no good. Chastain was 3 for 3 from the line in the first half and missed that one. This one is around the rim. Nope, missed that one also. And the rebound taken down by Dalton. Gets the ball up the floor to Haberthy. Haberthy between the circles with the left-hand dribble. Maddie with the right-hand dribble now. Gets it off to Dalton. Dalton. Bounce pass goes to Huff. Huff hands it off to Haberthy. Around a pick by Huff to the left elbow. Now gets a bounce pass to Fair-Harris on the left sideline. Lobs it underneath to Huff. Kicks it off to Dalton. Right corner for the 3. No foul called on Hanover. And it'll be 3 shots for Carly Dalton. Foul is called against Anna Bauer, and she's laughing about it as the official walks away from her. That is her third, and the third against Hanover as a team. Lions in the first half shot 5 of 12 from the field, or from the free throw line, excuse me, for 42%. They have got to reverse that in the second half. Dalton in the first half was 0 of 2 from the line. Eyes it, spins it, shoots it, missed it. Lions were one of the leading free throw shooters in the league this year. And tonight, they've just laid an egg. Dalton line left. Isaac with 8:11 to go in the third. Dips, shoots. That one is no good again. Dalton now 0 of 4 from the line, and she'll try to hit her first one. Still 28-25 Hanover. Third one by Dalton. That one is good. Carly was 6 in the ball game, and it's a 28-26 Hanover lead. Into the front court, Sexton. On the right wing goes to Riggles. Now back up front to Sexton. Around the left-hand side, Bauer feeds a pass underneath to Chastain. Now to Courtney. Gets the top of the key to Sexton. Left side it goes to Riggles again. Check that Tynan. Excuse me. Tynan with it at the left wing. Gets it off underneath to Chastain. Reverse layup. Threw it out of bounds, but a foul is called. So a common foul on the floor, and that's going to be against Aaliyah Huff, and that's her third. 7:47 to go in the third quarter. The shot clock resets to 20. And coming into the ball game will be Oldendick at the next buzzer. Inbounds past Tynan, free throw line jumper, got it. Tynan's got 4, 30-26, a 4-point Hanover lead. Huff gets the pass off to Jansen. Jansen now brings it out between the circles with 7.5 remaining in the third. Huff takes it all the way to the hole, throws it up off the glass rim, no good. And the rebound, Chastain clears it off to Sexton, and Sexton will bring it across. She lost the handle, picks it up in the backcourt, gets a bounce pass into the front court. It goes to Tynan. Tynan passes out, and the ball is knocked free and out of bounds by Jansen. Oldendick and Haley Scott will come in, leaving is Aaliyah Huff with those 3 personal fouls. And Carly Dalton will leave also with 7 points make it 6 points in the contest and 1 foul. Sexton will put the ball in play in front of her own bench. Eyeing. Inbounds the basketball to Courtney. Courtney now back to Sexton. She'll drive the lane, and she double dribbled with it. Wanted to get a pass out into the right corner, but to Riggles, but decided to try to open up the lane herself and double dribbled with the ball. Another turnover, amassed by Hanover. Right side, Lions down by 4. They get the ball to Jansen, top of the key, drives left elbow, down to the free throw line, picks up the ball, gets it off to Haverthy, stolen away by Tynan. Tynan will bring it the other way, stops, gets a pass underneath the Sexton, laid it up too hard, rebound out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Jansen, and that will be number 4. Jansen will have to leave the ball game now. That's going to be her 4th personal foul here in the third quarter. Shelby Turner will leave. Well, the best thing about this is it'll put the ball in the hands of Maddie Haberthy, and the Lions have got to do something to get Haberthy going in this game. Shot clock reset to 20. Inbounds pass made to Tynan. Tynan got a pass over on the left-hand side to Riggles, down into the left corner. To Sexton, now top of the key, Tynan. Tynan right in the lane, pulls up from 12, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Chastain, put it up, no, and a foul called against the Lions. Boy, the Lions are not only getting hammered on the boards now, but the foul situation is really rearing its ugly head. Oldendick with her first personal, that's 4 against the Lions as a team. Gardner into the ball game, Tynan will leave. 6:29 to go in the third. Line right, Chastain, put it up, no good. Chastain, after hitting her first 3, now has missed her last 3. She's got 9 in the ball game. Eyes it, shoots it, got that one. Chastain in double figures with 10, and it's 31-26 Hanover. Into the front court, Harris. Harris with the basketball, top of the circle with a left-hand dribble. Dribbles around a pick set by Scott. She's going to pop the 3-pointer, no good. Rebound Oldendick, and Oldendick is going to be fouled by Savannah Courtney. And if that is on Courtney, that will be her 3rd. And it appears it will be. Now Gardner will check that, excuse me, that is not Gardner, that is Wilder coming into the ball game. Wilder was scoreless in the first half. She checks in. And Courtney leads with those 3 fouls. Inbounds pass left corner to Haverty. Drilled the 3. Maddie's got 6. 31-29. Mount down by 2. Into the front court, Sexton. Off on the left-hand side, Riggles. Now back to Sexton. Right wing and goes to Gardner. Gardner back out front to Sexton. Left wing, Riggles. Pump fake, pulls up from 17, just inside the arc. Got it. Riggles has got 5, and it's 33-29, a 4-point lead. Haverty the other way, all the way to the hole, laid it up and in. Maddie's saying, we ain't done yet. It's 33-31. With it on the right-hand side, Gardner hooks a pass out to Sexton to the right elbow. Now back out to Gardner, right baseline. Got the ball knocked free, ball loose, stolen away by Haverty. Got it up the floor, and it goes into the hands of Shelby Turner. Turner will drive the lane, lay it up, and it will not go, but a blocking foul called on Hanover, and Turner will go to the line. Haverty in the last 30 seconds has turned this game around. 5:23 to go in this third quarter, and Turner will go line left. And they're going to ask to wipe the ball off. And they'll have to get a new ball, evidently. So Turner, this will freeze Turner a little bit. 5:23 left to go. And the officials now finally get the new ball, and Turner will go line left. Turner tonight, 1 of 2 from the stripe. She's got an opportunity to tie this game up. She has 3 points in the ball game. Eyes it, shoots it, got the first one. That's 4. It's a 1-point Hanover lead. Coming into the ball game, Breitfelder at the next dead ball. Second one by Turner, no good off the back iron. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Chastain, and it will go back to the Mount. Olden Dick is out. Breitfelder back into the ball game. Turner will put the ball in play with 5:22 remaining. It is 33-32. And they're going to set the shot clock at 20. Inbounds pass, and a foul is going to be called away from the ball, and it is against, I'm assuming it's against Hanover. And let's see, it's going to be against Chastain. Chastain holding. That'll be the 5th against Hanover, and going line left will be Haley Scott. And Scott drills the first one, and we're tied. Scott has got 6 in the ball game. Came in shooting 67% from the stripe. And we are knotted up at 33. 5:21 remaining in the third. Second one by Scott. Good again. Scott with 7, and it's 34-33. Lions with the lead. 5:18 to go. With it, Riggles. Now back out to Sahachian. Sahachian, bounce pass underneath. It was kicked away by Harris. Nope, last touch by Chastain. It will stay with the Mount. And now the media timeout. Nope, not the media timeout. It's going to be a timeout taken by Hanover. 5:08 left to go in this third quarter. Lions have regained the lead. Your score in this back and forth affair. It's Mount 34, Hanover 33 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
What do you wish for? A nice life? Nice things? Or do you wish for something more? A sense of purpose? Do you wish to discover a cure? To write code that cracks an unsolvable question? To further our exploration into space? Or to invent something that changes everything right here on Earth? Well, if that's your wish, make yourself ready. Because when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just make wishes. You realized them.
left to go in this third quarter of play from the Harrington Center, the semifinal game. Winner takes on Transy. Now Hanover's going to go back to the 2-2-1 full court press. Lions will inbound the basketball with a 1-point lead after that timeout by John Jones. Fair Harris has the basketball, throws it up to Oldendick, and Oldendick, that's Breitfelder. Breitfelder stepped out of bounds on the sideline. Not a good pass from Harris. And now will come the media timeout. So we'll take another one. 5 minutes to go. We played 8 seconds. Let's take another timeout. Your score, Mount 34, Hanover 33 on Ultimate.
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
For your sports fix.
As the executive producer of the documentary film, The C Word, I've learned the importance of breakthrough approaches to treating cancer. A breakthrough is the start of something extraordinary. To be breakthrough is to be brave. Many small breakthroughs can lead inevitably to a big breakthrough. The kinds of breakthroughs that advance the fight against cancer. The ones that save lives by the millions. You are the breakthrough. You, the patients taking part in clinical trials. You, the scientists doing next-level research to beat cancer. You, the doctors and nurses who tirelessly care for everyone along the way. Defeating cancer takes breakthroughs. Let's be the breakthrough. Talk to your doctor about screenings, medical trials, and especially prevention. Stand up to cancer.
Hanover with the basketball, looking for a shot. They get the ball into the lane to Tynan. Tynan clears it off on the left baseline. It goes to Sears, and Sears hits a floater from the left baseline from 5. Sears with her first 2, and Hanover is taking the lead again. And the up-court pass stolen away by Hanover, and the bucket by Courtney is in and good, and a foul on Harris. Courtney with 8, she'll go to the line looking for 9, and just like that, Hanover is not only back in the lead, but looking to extend it. They lead at 37-34. And Courtney puts it up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Scott. Clears it off. On the left-hand side, Haberthy left wing. Haberthy crossover dribble to the line, top of the key, behind the back to the left elbow, left baseline. Stops, pops it for 7, got it. Haberthy warming up, she's got 10. It's 37-36, we're halfway through the third quarter. Sears to Sahatchian. Goes on the right-hand side, Bloom. Bloom down on the right baseline to Courtney. Pump fake, she'll drive inside the lane, come to a jump stop, lay it up on the iron, no. But Tynan got the rebound, laid it up and in. Tynan with 6, and it's 39-36. 2-2-1 full court pressure. Harris in the backcourt. Baseball pass into the front court to Breitfelder. Now to Hamilton, to Maddie Hammond. He put it up, no good, and the rebound taken down by Hanover. They get the ball up the floor to Bloom. Bloom drives down to the baseline, got the ball knocked free, ball loose on the floor, picked up by Sears, laid it up and in. Sears, look what I found, and she got a bucket. She's got 4, 41-36 Hanover. Into the front court comes Haberthy. Gets it off on the left side to Breitfelder for the 3. No good, and the rebound taken down by Sahatchian. Sahatchian will bring it up the left-hand side, get it off on the left wing to Bloom. Bloom now back out to Sahatchian. Back over to Bloom. Left baseline Courtney. Courtney into the lane. Jump pass out to Sahatchian. Top of the key to the line. She's going to throw up a runner. Got it. Sahatchian, her first 2, and Hanover heating up now. They lead it by 7, 43-36. Into the front court, Haberthy. Down to Haley Scott for the long 3 left corner, no good. Rebound ticked out of the air by Bloom. Bloom gets it off to Sahatchian. John Jones says, let's go with it. Jones clears it off. Sahatchian gets it off on the left baseline to Savannah Courtney. Get it off on the right wing to Sears. Put up the 3. Good. Wait a minute. What is the official calling? We have got I don't know what the official was doing underneath. Dan Benjamin called the timeout. Suddenly the official underneath decided to come out, and I think she wasn't sure that somebody had called the timeout. Sears just hit the three-pointer. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Dan Benjamin, and the Lions find themselves down by 10. Sears with 7 points in the ball game after that three-pointer. Lions will have 2 timeouts left, Hanover 3. 2:25 left to go in this third quarter, and the Lions find themselves down by 10. Shelby Turner's into the ball game. Lions only have 4 on the floor. Now here comes Fair Harris into the ball game. Shelby Turner will put the ball in play. Harris, Haberthy, Dalton, and Breitfelder on the floor for the Lions. Turner to Harris, now to Haberthy. She's going to drive the lane all the way to the hole, laid it up, and it'll go. Haberthy with 12. Maddie's going to have to do it tonight if the Lions are going to win this thing. 46-38, Hanover. With it is Courtney. Courtney gets it off to Tynan, 10-footer in the lane, no good. Rebound taken down by Carly Dalton. Clears it off to Fair Harris. Harris will bring it up the floor on the right side. Gets it off top of the key to Dalton. Top of the key, 3. Banked it off the backboard, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Hanover. They get it to Bloom. Bloom sideline left in the backcourt. And she'll get it off to Sahatchian, who will bring it across the timeline. On the right side, Sears. Now back to Sahatchian. Left wing it goes to Bloom. Bloom down into the left corner to Courtney. Back out front, Bloom. On the right side to Sears. Got the ball stolen away by Haberthy. Haberthy will lead the break 2-on-2. She'll take it all the way, and a reach-in foul will be called on Sahatchian, and Haberthy will be going to the line. Sahatchian picks up her first personal. And, well, Hanover's already over the limit. It's a one-on-one situation, but the officials were going to get the Lions the ball out of bounds. Now they realize it. So Haberthy will go line left. Maddie, 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight. She has got 12 points with 1:25 to go in the third. Put it up and in. That's 13. Lions have cut it to 7, 46-39. Second one by Haberthy. Good again. Maddie 14, 46-40. Coming the other way, Sahatchian. She'll drive the lane, throw up a floater off the front iron. Nope. Rebound Dalton. Dalton gets it off to Harris. Harris will bring it into the front court. 1:13 to go. Now off to Haberthy. Haberthy, top of the key, looking to drive. Stops, looks for the 3. Doesn't take it. Gets it off to Dalton. Dalton right wing. Spins, drive the lane. She'll get it on the baseline. On the left corner, now to Haberthy. Haberthy fakes left, looks for the 3, now to Dalton, left of the lane. Turnaround shot from the baseline, off from 10 feet, no good. And Sears got the rebound. Sears clears it off into the front court to Sahatchian. Sahatchian with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sahatchian between the circles. Looking in, now gets it over to Tynan. Left wing Bloom. Bloom back out front to Tynan. Gets it down into the corner to Sears. Now back out to Courtney. Courtney drives the lane, threw it up. Got it to go, and a foul. Bucket will count. Foul is called on Breitfelder. Her first. Courtney with 10 in the ballgame. She'll go to the line looking for 11. And that was a backbreaker. Courtney gives the Panthers an 8-point lead, make it 9. She's got 11. Now Courtney will leave the ball game, and coming back in is Anna Bauer. 29.3 seconds to go. Putting it in play, Turner in this third quarter. Haberthy will bring it up across the timeline. She'll get it off into the right corner to Breitfelder for the long 3. Nope. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Shelby Turner. Now back outside. Haberthy's got it left wing. 15 seconds to go in the third. Haberthy around a pick by Dalton. She'll stop. Clear it off. Fell down. Ball taken away by Sears. Sears coming in from behind is Turner. Knocked it out of bounds. 5.7 seconds to go in the third, and Hanover has the basketball, leading by 9 underneath their own bucket. Sahatchian will put the ball in play. Looking, inbounds the basketball, Tynan, right baseline for 2, no good. Rebound taken down by Dalton, and that'll end. the third quarter of play. As we head to the fourth, it's a 9-point Hanover lead. Your score, Hanover 49, the Lions 40 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
Ever think...
When I realized my grandmother went to Mount St. Joseph University, it dawned on me that there's such a deep history here. Knowing there's 100 years of students that have come before me, it makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger, something special.
Protection Agency.
Welcome to today's game. This is Paul Keels, and you know how much I love broadcasting the podcast, but I also love high school sports. On behalf of the OHSAA, let's all do our part to set a good example and make this a fun and safe experience for the kids involved. I know this game means so much to the players, coaches, and fans, but high school sports are about much more than the wins and losses. They teach life lessons that will be with the players long after their playing days are over. Good luck to both teams, and remember to respect the game.
Dave Mitchell back at the Harrington Center where the Lions are down by 9 entering this fourth quarter of play, 49-40. Lions come out, Huff back into the ballgame. She's got 3 fouls. Jansen back into the ballgame. She's got 4 fouls. Dalton, Haberthy, and Fair Harris on the floor for the Lions. Bloom on the floor, along with Courtney, Tynan, Sahachian has got the basketball, and Sears for Hanover to start this fourth quarter. Sahachian, right corner, it goes to Courtney. Now back out front, Sears on the right wing, Sahachian. She'll drive the lane, kick it back out to Sears, top of the key. Sears on the left wing, goes over to Bloom. Bloom dribbles up top side, back over to Sahachian, down in the right corner to Courtney, back out to Sahachian, 8 seconds on the clock. The shot clock with it is Bloom. Bloom back out to Sahachian, long 3, no good. Rebound taken down by Huff, lost the handle, ball loose on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball, and it will go back to the mount. 9:28 left to go in the ball game. Now rushing to the scorer's table for Hanover is Riggles, and Riggles will come in. Leaving the ball game will be Bloom. Again, that 2-2-1 full court pressure. They laid off of it at the beginning of the second half. The Lions got the lead back, and then John Jones went back to it, and they've regained the lead and kept it ever since. With it is Harris. Down on the right baseline to Dalton, feeds it off right of the lane to Huff. Back out to Harris for the long 3, banked it off the back iron, no good. Huff had her hands on it, fell down, and is picked out of the air by Courtney. Courtney will bring it up on the right-hand side, feed it off to Sears. Sears, sideline right, top of the key, Sahachian, pulls up right of the circle, back to Sears at the right wing, into the right corner to Courtney. Back out to Sears, off to Sahachian, left wing, back to Riggles. Riggles back out front, stolen away by Haberthy. Haberthy ahead of the pack, all the way with the dribble, laying it up and in. Haberthy with 16 in the ball game. Lions down by 7, 49-42. 8:40 to go in the ball game. Sahachian with the top of the circle around a pick by Tynan. Through the pass right over the head of Riggles and out of bounds. Lions get the basketball back after the turnover, and now John Jones wants to use a 30. We will also. 8:34 left to go in the ball game. Your score, Hanover 49, the Mount 42 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
When I think about all the friends I've made, the great times I've had, and all that I've learned, you know, I found my purpose. I just can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't come to Mount St. Joseph University.
The School of Health Sciences at Mount St. Joseph University is a proven leader in healthcare education. The Mount offers bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in nursing, including a blended online RN to BSN program and the innovative MSN Magellan program. For nearly 100 years, Mount St. Joseph University has produced outstanding healthcare professionals. Learn more at msj.edu/health sciences.
8:34 remaining. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. 49-42 Hanover. Lions will have the basketball after that timeout taken by Hanover. Jansen on the floor with Haberthy, Dalton, Fair Harris, and Huff. Tynan's on the floor, Sahajian. Check that, Sexton's back into the ball game. Riggles, Courtney, and Sears. With it, right elbow, Huff hands it off to Haberthy. Haberthy back to Huff at the free throw line, top of the key. Haberthy for the three, off the back iron, nope. And Sears took down the rebound. Sears will bring it up from left to right up the left sideline into the front court. Gets it off to Sexton. Sexton with a right-hand dribble to the right wing. Goes off to Riggles. Riggles against the 2-3. Back out front. It goes to Sears on the right wing. Riggles down into the right corner to Sexton. She'll pull up for 10-footer. No, and a foul is going to be called on Huff. And that is a terrible call. Absolutely horrid call. He's going to say that he hit her on the arm, but actually it was Sexton that caused the contact. Huff was standing straight up and down, and Sexton went right into her, but to no avail. So Sexton will go line right, put up the first one, up and in. Sexton has got 4 points in the ball game. Came in shooting 66% from the stripe. Isaac for the second one, put it up, and that one is good again. She's got 5, and it's 51-42, Hanover by 9. Jansen will bring it into the front court. Splits the pair and a foul. Boy, that's a makeup call. You can say that right now. That one was the makeup call. And that's going to be a foul called. I'm not even sure who they called it against. Maddie Sears. You can draw the name out of a hat. That one was a makeup call. Anybody who was within breathing distance was going to get a call on that one. With it is Jansen. Jansen, 20 on the shot clock. Between the circles, she's going to drive the lane all the way to the hole. Laid it up, blocked out of bounds. Last touched by Riggles. Now, I'll tell you one thing. If that was a foul on Huff underneath, Sexton just got away with the foul of the year on that drive by Jansen. Inbounds pass, Dalton. Dalton in the right corner, picks up the dribble. Back out front, Haberthy. Haberthy, 11 on the shot clock. Haberthy now 8 on the shot clock. Top of the key, drives right in the lane, all the way to the hole. Laid it up, no, but a foul is going to be called, and Maddie will go line left. And the foul is going to be called on Tynan. Tynan with her third personal. 7:31 remaining. Line left is Haberthy. Maddie, eyes it, shoots it, got it. She's got 17 on the evening. 51-43, 7:31 remaining. Second one by Haberthy, line left. Eyes it, shoots it, got them both. She has 18 in the ball game, and it is 51-44. Lions need a defensive stop here. With it is Sexton. Left side, Riggles. Riggles left lane. Now gets it down into the corner to Tynan. Back out front, Riggles. Riggles with it. Riggles top of the key on the right wing, Sears. Sears with a right-hand dribble. Down into the corner. She stepped out of bounds. Riggles was down in the corner, took a jab step, and stepped out of bounds. Now she'll leave the ball game, and Bloom is back in. Lions get the ball back with 7:09 remaining, down by 7. Jansen in the backcourt against the 2-2-1. Jansen with it, brings it across the timeline into the front court. Jansen with the left-hand dribble, top of the key to the line, to the lane, bounce pass underneath the Huff, laid it up too hard, rebound loose, comes down to Haberthy at the free throw line. Haberthy clears it off to Dalton and threw it right by Harris and out of bounds. Another turnover on the Lions, that's 20 tonight. 6:48 to go. Dalton is out. And who is into the ball game? Haley Scott. So Scott is back into the ball game for the Lions. 6:46 to go. Again, the Lions need to stop. With it, between the circles, Sexton off to Sears, back to Sexton to the free throw line. It goes to Tynan, out front Sexton on the right wing. Sears, they move the ball so well. With it is Courtney to the free throw line. Tynan, one dribble, clears it off to Sears' right wing. She's going to shoot the three off the iron. No, and then they chase down the rebound. Tynan gets it in the corner. Left elbow, Courtney. Back out front to Sexton. She'll drive the lane, lay it up and in. Sexton's got 7. It's a 9-point Hanover lead again. 6:10 remaining to go in the ball game. Jansen into the front court. Harris clears it off to Huff, and then Huff threw the ball. I think she thought Scott was cutting to the basket and threw it right away where there was nobody standing. Out of the ball game, Sears. And checking back in is Anna Bauer for Hanover. Bringing it across the timeline will be Sexton. Reese Sexton with the basketball, right wing, stops, gets it off top of the key to Tynan on the left wing, Bloom. Bloom bounce pass into the corner to Courtney. Courtney dribbles up to the wing, now back out to Bloom. Top of the key, Tynan back over to Sexton, to Tynan to the free throw line, Bauer. Bauer got the ball knocked free, but right into the hands of Sexton. Now it goes to Courtney, to the right elbow, Tynan. Tynan throws up a left-hand shot, no good. Didn't hit anything, and now the official will call the 30-second violation. 53-44, 5.5 remaining in the ball game. Somehow, some way, the Lions have got to find a spark here. Jansen will put the ball in play. Does to Scott. Right back to Jansen. Jansen looking to run her across the timeline, but she gets double teamed. Now to Scott, top of the circle. Scott with it in the left baseline to Jalea Fair-Harris. Threw up the shot, no good. Rebound loose, taken down by Bloom. Bloom in the backcourt. Clears it in to the front court to Sexton. Sexton with the basketball. Top of the circle. Sexton on the left wing goes to Bloom. Bloom with it. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. With it, Bloom guarded by Haberthy. Now top of the key to Tynan, to Courtney on the left wing. To Tynan for the shot, no good. Rebound taken down by Haberthy. Haberthy's going to lead the break. It's 1-on-2 all the way to the hole. Laid it up, no. Blocked out of bounds. No foul called. And it will remain with the Mount. 4:47 to go. 53-44 Hanover. Scott will inbound it to Haberthy. Haberthy looking down low. Now gets it off to Jansen. Jansen with the basketball. Bounce pass right elbow to Huff. Huff on the back door. Clears it off to Scott in the left corner. Back out front Jansen. 10 on the shot clock. Lobs it to Huff into the lane. Huff throws it up from 5. No good. It just barely grazed the iron. And the rebound taken down by Courtney. Courtney will get it up the floor to Sexton. Sexton into the front court between the circles. Sexton on the right wing. Goes off to Bloom. Now back over on the left-hand side, Tynan. Tynan gets it off. Pass underneath. Stolen away by the Lions. Jansen will bring it up. 4:05 remaining. Jansen up the floor to Fair-Harris. Harris with it at the left wing. Gets it back out to Jansen. Jansen now with 3:58 left to go in the ball game. Gets it back to Haberthy. Looked for the 3, but she's covered up. Now to Huff. Huff back on top of the key. Scott for the long 3. Got it! Scott's got 10. Lions down by 6. 3:47 to go in the ball game. Timeout Mount. Your score: Hanover 53, Mount 47 on UltimateSportsTalk.com. Life should be.
When I was having trouble working on my essay for Dr. Mason's class, she sat with me until I had it all figured out. I was surprised to see how much time she was willing to spend, helping just me. That one-on-one time at Mount St. Joseph University made all the difference.
PT.com or call them today at 513-748-1538.
3 minutes, 47 seconds remaining to go in the season for one of these two ball clubs. 53-47 Hanover. And not sure John Jones is talking with the official down right next to the scorer's table. Not sure what that's all about. The other official is talking with Dan Benjamin. Now we're going to get back to playing. Now they're going to go back and explain it to him again. And I'm not sure what is going on, but the Lions have the basketball. Not sure how the Lions got the basketball back, but anyway, they did. Inbounds pass to Haberthy. Haberthy throws up the shot. Got it! The basketball gods were with her then, and a foul is going to be called on Haberthy on the pass up the floor. That will be the first against the Lions. It's 53-49. Huff is going to come back in. Dalton will leave. 3:38 remaining. Courtney will put it in play. Does to Sexton. Sexton on the left side, Bloom. Bounce pass to Courtney. Courtney baseline left for Bloom. Put it up the shot. Or excuse me, that was Tynan. Put up the shot. No. Rebound, Huff. Huff gets it off to Jansen. Jansen top of the key. Behind the back dribble. Chloe with it. Bounce pass to Huff. Huff looking outside. Gets a bounce pass to Jansen. Stops left of the lane. Tried to get it back to Huff and threw it right into the hands of Tynan. Gets it up the floor to Bloom. Bounce pass on the right side to Courtney. Lost the handle. Pulled out of the air by Harris. Up the floor to Huff. Huff one dribble. Laid it up and in. That's 9 for Huff. It's a 2-point ball game. 3 minutes to go in it. 53-51. With it on the left-hand side is now Tynan down to the left corner. Hands it off to Anna Bauer. Puts it up and in with a left hand. Nice move by Bauer. She's got 5. It's a 4-point Hanover lead again. Up the floor, Haberthy. Haberthy brings it up, 2-on-1, stops, pops it from 15, no. And the rebound taken down by Courtney. Courtney is going to be fouled, and it'll be on Haberthy, I believe. And it will be on Haberthy. That will be her second. But that's just the second team foul against the Lions, so it's not a bad foul. 2:34 remaining to go in the ball game. It's a 4-point Hanover lead. Courtney will put it in play. Does to Sexton. And Sexton will bring it across, and Harris will pick it up. Sexton lost the handle, pulled out of the air by Harris. Harris leads the break, up the floor, gets it off to Haberthy. Now back to Scott, pops it from 10. No, rebound, taken down by Hanover. Oh, the Lions blew an opportunity there. Up the floor, Courtney. Courtney sideline left with 2:11 to go in the ball game. Back out front, Sexton. Sexton guarded by Scott. Lions have gone man-to-man now. They've gone away from the 2-3. With it is Tynan, top of the key to the elbow, to the free throw line from 15. No, rebound Scott. Gets it off to Jansen, and she dribbled it right off of Harris's foot and out of bounds. 1:54 to go. Lions down by 4. And the shot clock, the bad thing about it is the shot clock gets reset to 30. Sexton will put it in play left of her own bucket. Inbounds the basketball to Courtney. She'll drive in, put up the shot. No. Got her own rebound, put it up. No. Rebound, take it down, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Scott. No, check it. Is it on Scott? Yes. Haley Scott picks up her second personal. And that's the 4th against the Lions. So now Hanover will be going to the line for every foul. Putting it in play, Sexton, looking, inbounds the basketball out front, sideline left to Courtney. John Jones says, let's just reset the offense. Courtney with it, can't find anyone, gets it off to Sexton, on the right wing Sears, right of the lane Tynan, backing in, throws up a shot, got it. Boy, she walked from one side of the key to the other and no call. Bauer did, and it's a bucket, 57-51. With it, Jansen. Jansen stops right wing. Tried to lob a pass underneath, stolen away by Bauer. This one is pretty much over. Into the front court, Tynan. Tynan gets a pass off to Courtney. Courtney back out front, Sexton. Lions got a foul, but nobody's fouling. With it, Sears now back out front, Tynan. Tynan, the only person out there that knows they got a foul is Haberthy, and Haberthy finally does it. 59.8 seconds to go. Dalton in, Scott will leave. 57-51, line right. Going to the line will be Maddie Sears. Sears has got 7 points in the ball game. And she'll eye it, she'll shoot it, and it rattles it home. Sears with 8. And that makes it 58-51. Second one by Sears is up, and that one is good again. Sears with 9, 59-51. Jansen the other way. She's going to take it, bounce pass underneath the Huff. One dribble, put it up and in. Huff has got 11 in the ball game. And now what do we have? Not sure what they called underneath. Now Haley Scott's going to come into the ball game, and Gardner will be coming in for Hanover also. Shelby Turner will be coming in for the Lions. Now what? As the officials go over and talk to the statisticians, not sure why they're talking to them. Well, one thing about it, this is not going to go down in the realms of the greatest refereed ball games in the history of mankind. 51.6 seconds to go. (59-53), Lions down by 6. Now the inbounds pass made to Sears. Sears just walked with it, no call, and get it off to Sexton, up the floor, and it goes to Tynan. Tynan back out to Gardner. Gardner, she traveled with it, no call. Got it off to Courtney, and a foul called by Harris. 39.3 left to go. Lions are really searching for something to happen here. Jansen in this ball game still scoreless. And that has been the key for Hanover tonight. They let Haberthy get hers. They held her down as much as they could. But Jansen is the one that they have stopped here this evening. And putting it up and in is Courtney. Courtney has 12. And it's a 7-point lead. Make it 8. 13. And Dan Benjamin will call a timeout. 39.3 seconds to go in the ball game. Your score, Hanover 61 to Mount 53 on UltimateSportsTalk.com.
At Mount
When I realized the Mount was a Division III school, and if I enrolled, not only could I afford to go, but I'd get a chance to play. Well, that changed the game.
/admissions.
Every day is a great day at the Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza. The Wishbone Tavern still serves the best wings and burgers in town, but now they offer brunch on Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. And for your next event, use the Wishbone Tavern's party room, capable of holding up to 60 people. Contact Nicole for a reservation. With a menu full of fresh ingredients, hand-breaded appetizers, and a relaxed family-type atmosphere, your good time will begin when you walk in the door. The Wishbone Tavern in the Delhi Plaza, a proud member of the community. Open Monday through Friday at 11, Saturday and Sunday at 10.
So the Lions have the basketball. They'll put it in play right at their own bench near the scorer's table. Lions are out of timeouts. Hanover's got 2 remaining, 39.3 seconds to go. Jansen will put the ball in play, does to Haberthy. Haberthy right of the lane, drives all the way to the bucket, laid it up and in. Maddie's got 22 in the ball game. It's a 6-point lead. Up the floor, Courtney. In the backcourt, Tynan, and a foul will be called. Lions are relegated right now to just fouling. 61-55. What a year it has been, though, for the ladies. Line right will be Tynan. Tynan was 6 in the ball game. She'll be shooting 2 shots from line right with 32.8 to go. Put it up, and it is good. You can pretty much book this one, barring a major miracle. Second one by Tynan, good. Hanover will get into that championship ball game against Transy coming up later this week. With it, Haberthy, bounce pass to Huff, laid it up and in. Huff has got 13, full court pressure again by the Lions. Inbounds, foul called against Haberthy on Tynan. Or is that Tynan? No, check that. That is Bauer. So Bauer will go line right. I think John Jones wanted a timeout. And going line right will be Bauer. Bauer eyes it, shoots it, missed it. 23.7 seconds to go. Still a two-possession ball game. Second one is up, and that one is good. Bauer's got 6, and it's 64-57. Harris the other way, top of the key. Harris lobs it underneath the Huff. Huff kicks it off to Haley Scott over her head and out of bounds. 14.1, Gardner in, and leaving is Bauer. So John Jones trying to get a good free throw shooter in, and now John Jones wants to take a timeout. And it'll be a 30. We're just going to keep it right here. It has been an outstanding year for Dan Benjamin and these women Lion players. They have been outstanding. Nobody could have believed that they would be in this position at the beginning of the year. And they will take a 9-3 record into the championship game to face off with Transylvania, and congratulations to them. Well, John Jones took a 30-second timeout, and he spent my entire speech about the Lions season arguing with the officials, and now he's getting the benefit of an extra 30 seconds to now diagram up what he wants his team to do. Putting it in play will be Sexton, as because of the timeout they get to move it into the front court. Sexton will put the ball in play right in front of Maddie Haberthy. Bounce pass goes to Sears. Sears is going to be fouled by Shelby Turner. Turner picks up the foul. Now Bauer will come in and Gardner will leave. Exchanging free throw shooting for rebounding. So going line right will be Sears with 12.6 seconds to go. Sears eyes it, shoots it, got it. Sears with 10 in the ball game. And she eyes the second one, puts that one up, and boy, this COVID-ravaged season with the men's and women's basketball team, it has really been a challenge. We weren't allowed to go anywhere. On the visiting games, we did all the games at home. Haberthy all the way, lays it up, no, but a blocking foul will be called against Hanover with 7.2 to go. It has been a challenge for every single one of the teams in the Heartland Conference. Every single one of them. You'd never know, even if you had a game scheduled the next day, you didn't know if you were going to be playing it or not. Haberthy line left, eyes it, got it. Maddie with 23. If she doesn't get Heartland Conference Player of the Year award this year, there should be an investigation and they shouldn't even give the award. Second one, good again. She's got 24. And stepping in bounds, Hanover turned the ball over. 6.9 to go. It's still a 7-point lead. Dalton inbounds it to Haberthy. One dribble into the lane, put it up. No, and a foul will be called as she got cut in half. And Maddie will go to the line. And that foul is called against Courtney. So Haberthy shooting 2 shots. She's got 24 points here tonight. Make it 25. she has been outstanding. Third in the country in scoring at 24.4. And that one short. Rebound Jansen. Jansen one dribble. Got it back out through it right past Harris, and that'll do it. Your final score here this evening. Hanover 66, the Mount 60. Hanover has won 5 in a row. They will move into the championship ball game later on this week against Transylvania. Mount finishes the year at 7-3 on the season. I'm Dave Mitchell. We'll be back to wrap things up from the Harrington Center after these timeouts.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further.
When I realized my grandmother went to Mount St. Joseph University, it dawned on me that there's such a deep history here. Knowing there's 100 years of students that have come before me, it makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger, something special.
Joseph campus. It's the Roar Store. Located in the Harrington Center, the Roar Store is designed to meet the needs of our students, whether it's spiritware, gifts, or snacks. But the Roar Store is more. They offer everything from notebooks to laundry detergent, even brake fluid and tire repair, plus a wide range of food and drink. And it's just a walk away. It's not just a bookstore, it's an everything store. The Roar Store in the Harrington Center on the campus of Mount St. Joseph University.
At Mount St. Joseph, we're on a mission to provide a robust student experience. With small class sizes, over 22 different NCAA Division III men's and women's athletic teams, an esports team, a vibrant arts and theater program, and dozens of student clubs and campus activities, you'll be sure to find your place at the Mount. Discover your potential. Discover the Mount. Visit our website at msj.edu/admissions.
Well, it was a good year for the Mount St. Joseph Lions, but they just came up short to getting into that championship ball game as they lose here this evening by a final of 66-60. The Lions end the season at 7-3 on the year, while Hanover moves into the championship game, winners of 5 in a row. They are now 9-3 on the season, and they will take on Transylvania coming up on Saturday, or sometime later on this week. We believe it will be Wednesday. For Transylvania, they were led in scoring by Savannah Courtney. She had 13 points in the ball game. Also in double figures, Maddie Sears with 11, and Chastain had 10 off the bench here this evening. For the Lions, they only had 3 girls in double figures too, but the big story was Jansen, who did not score here tonight. Haberthy ended up with 23 in the ball game, Aaliyah Huff 13, Haley Scott with 12 in the contest as the Lions fall here this evening, 66-60. Our next broadcast game will be tomorrow from Kinder Morgan Softball Field, and that will begin at 12:50 with the pregame show, and we will be there to bring you the first game of the doubleheader, and that comes up at 1 o'clock tomorrow against Alma, a very good ball club. I want to thank everybody here at Mount St. Joseph for helping us out. Of course, not only Blake Watson and his staff, but also Melanie Wagner, for the athletic director, for helping us out throughout the season. Dr. James Williams, who hopefully we can talk to tomorrow during the softball game, for allowing us the opportunity to broadcast these ball games. Toby Kerrigan, Dan Benjamin, our thanks to them throughout the year. Out to all of our sponsors during this COVID-ravaged season, but most of all, our thanks go out to you for listening. I'm Dave Mitchell, once again reminding you tonight the final score. The basketball season ends for Mount St. Joseph. It is Hanover 66, Mount St. Joseph 60. Until next time, I'm Dave Mitchell. Have a